Okay, let's unpack this. We're looking at a really critical moment right now. Tensions are just boiling over between Israel, Iran, and, well, the U.S. too. Things are escalating incredibly fast. So our mission today is, to do a deep dive. We want to pull out the key events, the crucial bits of information to help you understand what's really happening, both on the ground and globally.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here, I think, is just how quickly everything can intensify, how fast these situations draw in the major powers. It's almost like dominoes. The speed of it all just highlights how significant this is right now for everyone involved and, honestly, for the whole world watching.
It really has been a whirlwind week, hasn't it? And here's where it gets particularly intense. Israel launched a major airstrike campaign last week. We're talking hitting over 100 sites deep inside Iran. And these weren't just like random targets. They were specifically hitting key nuclear facilities, important military bases.
Significant targets, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe even more critically, there are reports saying several top IRGC commanders were killed. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. That's a big deal. Striking deep, hitting their command structure, that's a massive escalation.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, Iran's response was, swift and widespread. It was clearly designed to send a message back. They fired waves of missiles and drones, too, aiming for Israeli cities. Now, Israel's air defense, it's strong. It intercepted most of them.
Right, the Iron Dome and others.
Yes, some did get through.
Yeah.
And that caused injuries, civilian injuries, and, as you'd expect, a lot of panic. It's just a stark reminder, isn't it? The human cost, even when defenses mostly hold up.
Definitely. Now, let's bring in the U.S. angle because, the U.S. presence looms large here. They haven't directly attacked Iran, not yet anyway, but they've certainly made their presence felt big time. We've seen thousands more troops deployed to the region, fighter jets, warships.
A very clear signal.
A very clear signal. And President Trump issued that really stern warning to Iran. Essentially, surrender or face, quote, severe consequences. There's even talk, serious consideration, of the U.S. joining potential Israeli strikes on Iran's nuclear sites. It's unprecedented. This isn't just words. It's a major strategic move.
Which, this raises an important question. Amidst all this high-level military maneuvering, what's happened to ordinary people? What's the impact on the ground? In Tehran, reports mention mass evacuations. People are fleeing potential targets. You've got gas shortages cropping up, internet blackouts. It disrupts everything. Daily life, the economy.
Right.
And meanwhile, in Israeli cities, those missile sirens keep going off. It's unsettling, a constant reminder of the threat they're living under.
So what does this all mean for, the rest of us?
For the world, the global reaction, it's been immediate and pretty clear. The IAEA, that's the UN's nuclear watchdog, they confirmed Israel did hit underground nuclear facilities. That's a critical detail.
Huge implications for non-proliferation efforts. Absolutely. We're also seeing oil prices shoot up. The markets are reacting, worried about disruption in a major oil region. And importantly, you're hearing very clear, very urgent calls for de-escalation from world leaders everywhere. Huge international concern.
What we're seeing is just an incredibly volatile situation. Every action seems to trigger a reaction fast. And the consequences, they ripple out well beyond just Israel and Iran. It's unpredictable. That global demand for de-escalation, it's loud and clear. It shows how connected all this is. The implications hit energy markets, global security, maybe even reshape alliances in the region.
It really makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? These urgent calls for de-escalation from around the world, what do they truly mean? Especially when you have such deep, entrenched tensions between these nations. Is calming things down even, possible right now when core interests seem so directly challenged? And what's the lasting ripple effect going to be, from these intense actions, not just for the region, but for the whole global order, something for all of us to think about?